Hello, you're tuning into Dong Nai Radio and Television Station. Coming first with local news. After working with Hanoi City on July the 19th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired an emergency meeting of the government with the National Steering Committee for COVID-19 Prevention and Control to listen to the report on the pandemic situation, on that basis to consider and determine stronger and more drastic solutions to the current complicated situation. Concluding the meeting, the Prime Minister requested that the leadership and direction need to focus in depth and uniformly across the country, improve the effectiveness and efficiency to organize and administer the epidemic. The Prime Minister directed Ho Chi Minh City and southern provinces to focus on implementing Directive 16 according to 16+ and tighten discipline, thereby reducing the infection rate. The Ministry of Health shall assume the prime responsibility for, together with relevant ministries, branches and localities, to re-evaluate the virus strain to have suitable countermeasures. The evaluation and classification of FO, F1, what is severe, then can focus treatment resources with focus. Ministries, branches and localities in directing and administering must tighten discipline with the spirit of the people being both the subject and the center. The Civil Aviation Authority of Vietnam has just sent a document to airlines about the operation of domestic flights to or from southern provinces and cities. The Civil Aviation Administration of Vietnam has decided to stop all domestic flights carrying passengers to and from airports in southern provinces and cities that apply social distancing, including Côn Đảo, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, Cà Mau, Rạch Giá, Kiên Giang. Particularly, the following routes will be operated at a minimum frequency, including Phú Quốc, Hanoi, Cần Thơ, Hanoi, one flight per day, Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi or Da Nang, Quy Nhơn, Cam Ranh, Buôn Ma Thuột. Airlines operate with the frequency and load as stated in document number 2973 of the Civil Aviation Authority of Vietnam, dated July the 8th. Cargo flights are unlimited. The application period is 14 days from midnight on July the 19th to the end of August the 1st. Dong Nai Provincial Youth Union is connecting with medical doctors inside and outside the province to support free medical consultation and advisory for patients seeking medical treatment, especially people in isolation and blockade areas. Accordingly, people in need will be consulted and examined by doctors for free in the form of online via Zalo, Facebook, and phone applications. Currently, the Provincial Youth Union has connected 15 general doctors at Dong Nai General Hospital and a number of medical centers in the province to participate. The Provincial Youth Union is calling for the volunteer spirit of young doctors inside and outside the province through the Association of Young Doctors of other provinces and cities where the epidemic is relatively stable. It is expected that about 80 doctors and nurses will participate in the consultation team, providing free medical examination and treatment for the people. Claude Joseph, who has nominally led Haiti as acting prime minister since the July the 7th assassination of President Jovenel Moïse, will hand over to a challenger backed by the international community, possibly as soon as Tuesday, a Haitian official said. This information was confirmed by Mr. Joseph in an interview with the Washington Post. The move would end a power struggle with Ariel Henry, who was appointed Prime Minister by Mr. Moïse before the assassination. Prime Minister Joseph said he had met Henry and agreed to resign in the good of the nation. President Moïse is my friend, he said. I'm only interested in getting justice for him. AFP said that a new Haitian government will be formed on July the 20th with Ariel Henry as Prime Minister. The new government will be tasked with holding elections as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Mr. Joseph will be Secretary of State, a position he has previously held. On the morning of July the 20th, the group Islamic State (IS) admitted to bomb Guhaylat Market in Saur City, an eastern suburb of Baghdad, Iraq, killing at least 35 people and about 60 other wounded, security sources say. According to IS Nasher channel, a man named Abu Hamar al-Iraqi blew up the drug he was carrying in the middle of a crowd at the market. The incident happened last night before the Islamic festival of Eid al-Adha. Iraqi Prime Minister Mustafa al-Kahimi urgently convened a meeting of top security commanders to discuss the attack. Meanwhile, President Barham Salih tweeted, "A horrifying crime against civilians on the eve of Eid. We won't stop until we uproot terrorism." That's all for the news today. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.